I wouldn't have.
There it is.
There it is. I was waiting for it. I didn't even touch my own keyboard. Just like I just felt
Hey,
inadequate with mine. So thank you so
not
much.
you felt inadequate. That's crazy.
Oh,
I
it's
would.
not inadequate. Satisfied.
Mine doesn't go clackety clack. Mine just kind of goes eh.
I
So
wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't have seen it, but Minecraft opened up to a whopping $163 million this past weekend.
Yeah, no thanks.
That was for kids.
Yeah.
That's why.
I'm not going to see it.
Yeah, no
Good
thanks.
for them.
No.
I've seen videos of kids in this theater.
Right,
They
doing
have
crazy
gone
shit.
nuts for Minecraft. I know about Minecraft, but I don't know about Minecraft because I don't play it.
You're better off. Your head will
But
actually stay round.
there were. I will say this: there's a scene, and it's not really a teaser or a giveaway or anything, but there's a pig wearing a crown, and he's crossing the street. And I do know about this particular player who's no longer on this earth. He passed away from cancer. His name was Technoblade, and that was paying homage to him because his character wore a crown. And I said, "Oh, that's actually cool." You know that they recognize this person and decide to put him in the movie, but outside of that, I couldn't tell you anything.
I don't know what this movie is really about. All I know is that Jack Black is in it. And I was like, oh, wow, that seems crazy. Then I was like, Jason Momoa? What the fuck kind of cast is this?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
The funny thing is, Jason is one of the biggest kids you'll ever meet. He is a huge Minecraft fanatic. So
that's crazy.
He actually lobbied to be a part of this movie just because he loved Minecraft.
Oh wow!
Well, good for him.
So Jason Momoa is living life.
Pretty much.
Right.
It's the
He's
same,
excited then.
It's the same as Moana too. You didn't need all the promo. You just need kids who knew about it. On they give them enough YouTube ads, they'll beg their parents because
that part.
He married his on-screen crush, which was Lisa Bonet. He's playing his favorite DC character, which is Lobo. He's lobbied to get into his favorite gaming universe, which is Minecraft. This man is just
he's just basically doing side quests at this point.
This man is making his life.
Level up. Because like it was weird because my friend took her kids and she's like, I don't get it. How are they quoting this and like referencing things like in real time? And I was like, Tiana, you gotta understand, like your kids are technically second gen Minecraft users. The game came out our like junior year of high school, and it was what was it like when people were first starting learning how to ROM games? It was Halo and Counter-Strike. And once I missed the wave because I'm like, I never played Counter-Strike Go, but this is like great. But little by little, them lobby numbers just kept dwindling, and then I just keep hearing the sounds of them little blocks getting chopped at every computer desk, and I'm like, so it's just down. We're just down to the last man, huh? I'm just what is the gulch in Halo?
Blood Gulch.
Yeah, I'm just in Blood Gulch with an RPG by myself. So it's just I'm just gonna do donuts in my warthog while y'all go play with diamonds and.
Look, that's me in DC Universe Online. I haven't been on there in so long.
Yo, oh my god,
that I was with.
Yo, they still
I couldn't even find it. I couldn't even find the crew I was a part of.
Oh my god!
Don't they still update DC Online though? Like
yes,
I heard they do.
See, I know they at least take care of the core fan base. I just know like once Minecraft came in, I'm like everyone in my high school was on this, and I kind of fell off. I didn't really ride the wave after that. Then it became official Xbox 360 game, and then it became Games with Gold, and then it became something my sister and her cousins. They have like their own little server that apparently they all go into, and it's invite only. And I'm just like, y'all. But now they're all asking their parents, and they're asking me like, "What is this?" I'm like, I don't know. It. I should know, but I don't.
See, that's where the birth of those private servers came from. Was Minecraft. All Grand Theft Auto did was like, oh, so you can create private servers and you can basically, pay people to come play your servers? Yeah.
And then that's when World of Warcraft did the same thing. World of Warcraft did the same thing. There were private servers everywhere.
So this movie opened up. This movie opened up at 163 million here in the U.S. and it made 150.7 million overseas. That's 313.7 million.
Yeah, no thanks.
I don't get it.
sequels coming.
I don't.
I didn't question it. Here's the thing. I didn't question it because it's not my fandom, opposed to like people were saying, oh, this is in-game level. And I'm like, let's see what this thing is all about.
I'm
sorry.
They
have
okay. Because what I thought of when I saw this movie cast and like just the vibe of the movie, it actually made me think of the new Jumanjis, which I enjoy the new Jumanjis. I enjoy the new Jumanjis, but I'm not a Minecraft person, so I know I'm not gonna see this Minecraft movie regardless. But I understand its popularity because people love Minecraft. People make money off of Minecraft. I knew kids when I was teaching, they made money off of Minecraft. There's competitions for building crazy and beautiful things. So it's like, I mean, I could be in class and it's like, oh, hey, like Miss, I'm not gonna,
Miss Joquo. There we go.
Hey, you want to see my thing on Minecraft? Me sitting here like, you know what? Sure. And I'm like, you know what? That looks crazy. Like that looks cool. It's like, yeah, I made such and such. Me sitting like,
it's crazy how the game encourages world building and creativity, because most of the time kids, they don't have a focus on something. But if you Minecraft gave them the avenue to create worlds and creatures and even make their own dream home or dream mansion or even dream fortress, and just although I don't play the game, I respect what it has done.
That part.
How it has just, and the minds that are doing this, they're the ones that are going to be creating the most incredible things that a lot of us are going to be seeing later in life. So, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I know I'm going to end up at the theater because we have little ones that want to see it, but
I am so sorry.
I don't knock it. And I don't knock it because once again, I'm a person that goes to superhero films religiously. I don't expect everyone to know about whatever it is I'm going to see. So to be on the other side of the spectrum of a fandom that I'm not really well versed in, I'm just kind of like, go have at it.
I have to give it to those kids though. Like Rev said, the fact that they created ROMs inside of the actual games, like they created ROMs, they create hidden games. I look at my oldest Chad and he's like, I know how to do coding. I'm like, your future is set. You understand coding and you're 12 years old. You are and I was like, just, you know what? You're good. I had to go to Kelly and be like, we're good on scholarship. He can do coding. He's already beaten half the field right there.
Hey, man.
Yeah, my sister took me on a tour. My sister took me on a tour last week of the neighborhood her and my cousins built. So she's like, you get in this cart and then it goes around and there's my house and Savannah's house and Sanaya's house. And then when you ride further, there's a theme park over here. That part's not done.
Outside of what we've already seen, this movie made more than Barbie.
Oh no, Nintendo!
Jesus Christ!
I don't know if it's gonna make sense in the long run though.
Barbie?
Yeah, it opened up bigger than Barbie.
I mean, it's crazy.
It's a worldwide phenomenon. It's going to outdo everything. Nintendo is probably like the SpongeBob meme where they're running around and everything's on fire like right now. Like, how can we stop this? Maybe we need to lower the price of the Switch too. Maybe them tariffs ain't that damn bad. Maybe
Nintendo right now is having a Glenn moment.
They're not gonna lower it.
They're not.
And honestly, I don't think that they should lower the price for the system.
For an overpriced OLED?
I mean, I don't think it doesn't make sense to lower it based upon the other prices, but also when you compare it to the Switch 1 and then you compare it to like the Steam Deck, it's like I get it. I get that price.
Features above. They have 4 features more than what the Switch 1 has, and you're about to charge more than double.
When you're introducing me,
good.
It does. It's a lot of stuff we asked for, minus the Joy-Cons. You willingly chose to do the thing that gives them drift again. Also, to say in 2025 we're introducing a headphone jack, like, hey, I remember iPods too, but thanks.
I'm crying.
But
they could lower some of the other things like the games. I don't like the game price, obviously, but then when they put it in perspective about how games have been consistently the same price since the 2000s, as someone who it plays on PC and I don't really have that experience, I'm like, dang, I never really thought about that, but I guess that makes sense. I just know it's going to impact everything else.
Well, wait.
I don't know. At 90,
hold on.
At
They
90,
haven't upgraded any of their systems in almost that same amount of time. So for them,
it's just talking about like the games itself. For the games to have been consistently $60 since the 2000s, and it has never raised really for their base price.
But no, my point.
I remember getting brand new games even in 2000, like 40 and 50. It has steadily.
That's better than double.
We're specifically talking about Nintendo,
point is that they haven't really upgraded their consoles that much to say that to justify them bumping it up this much. Like if y'all have been able to put out these types of games for this amount of money, why are you doubling? Well, what is it going up by a third? There's no reason for it to go up by a third. What happens for the next $10 up? It's not like people aren't going to buy these games, but they haven't done anything that extraordinary in that amount of time to warrant them to go up by this much.
Meanwhile, for parents who are like, hey, I ain't got money like that, but Minecraft is free. The only way this gets one-upped, like Nintendo.
I think the answer to your question that I would say, right? People absolutely do spend that much money on. They spend that much money on games all the time, and I think the thing that people like, they spend it through microtransactions, which I think is a thing.
Of everything.
I definitely don't.
Which now it's like, okay, this isn't about their games aren't really about microtransactions. But if you compare it to the other games, like, yeah, Fortnite is free. Roblox is free, but you buying all these Roblox is free. But you know how many cases there have been with the kids taking their parents' cars and spending $800 on it?
But the problem is that that's not the parents. That's not the parents making.
It's not it's not the parents. But it is to say that technically, even though those games are free, there is a cost technically to play that is way more than that $80 and $90.
But it's not. You're not spending $80 and $90 every single month.
No, you're not spending those. I mean, yeah, I know they have the Nintendo Connect, but if you buy the physical games, it's not every month.
But if you're gonna, you can't validate me spending $90 on your game that I'm probably gonna. I don't know. If
people play Animal Crossing for years,
and
you know what I'm saying?
This is why microtransactions will never.
But Animal Crossing is one of those ones similar to the Sims, where it's like, all right, you get to at least do like a lifetime type of thing. Whereas Minecraft, like even in the Sims, like you have free play mode, but you got to go clock in to work first. Whereas Minecraft, you get the create mode and you get to like freely run around and do all this stuff. So, and then they put it on tablets, they have it on phones, it's accessible to kids. And to the point I was making before, the kids are running out of safe spaces. So there's also that. We don't have Disney Channel.
I'll be honest with you, as long as it's been around, outside of the kids getting their parents' cards, I haven't heard negative.
And also, parents, do us a big favor. I'm telling you this as a
tell you that.
Roblox.
I gotta say this. I gotta say this to all parents. Please do not put your financial information on these profiles. I cannot tell y'all enough. Your kids will not pay attention to purchases, especially if you have no two-factor authentication, no password.
That $1.99 adds up really quickly. I'm gonna tell you,
especially when they can just tap it really fast. But
that's the thing. And also, those purchases, unless you're doing credit cards, are a pain in the ass to get back through fraud. Fraud departments are not just going to give it back to you now. So just for those
Fortnite already went through their case, so I know they're not gonna go through that shit again.
Yeah. So again, parents out there, I say this all: buy the cards, you'll be happy. Please don't put your financial information on these profiles.
Did Fortnite lose that case?
I believe so. Yes, they had to pay people back.
Yeah,
that's all the more. That's all the more reason. Okay, I get why they're doing it. They're trying to get y'all on the front end with the games instead of losing these cases and having to give all this money back.
Yeah.
They're
On the
trying
back
to
end,
get
I would
developed.
say.
Remember,
Yeah.
they
That's
already
bullshit.
remember they
Exactly.
already lost the case before with the controllers. Me and my you basically are guaranteed one free fix because they know it's going to break. Me and my brother have already had to turn ours back in.
Yep.
So and then so they had it. I think it was the GameCube had like a metallic thing, so that way it doesn't collect that dust underneath that starts the controller's shoulder leaning to the right, and they're just like, we're never doing that again. So and also Minecraft you can play without controllers. So there you go. Also, they don't have there's no longer a CartoonNetwork.com. Flash games are dead. I don't think Disney has games anymore. I don't think Nickelodeon has games anymore. So it's also one of the few places they can go next to Roblox where you can leave them alone and they'll be fine. I don't know. I don't think Mike. Yeah.
Yeah. Flash games like he mentioned, like with CartoonNetwork.com, though they had tons of Flash games.
All they had to do was update Adobe.
I still have my K&D game up there and just clearing out the board and getting rid of hamsters.
But I think the last thing that I'll add about the Switch thing is that I think what we are underestimating in like all of the points is that there are so many people that buy the Switch that bought the Switch 1 for one game. Yeah. Whether it be Mario Kart, whether it be Smash Brothers, or whether it be Animal Crossing, or whether like there's a lot of people that literally just have a Switch for one game.
I wouldn't advise you getting that to buy Mortal Kombat. That was a major mistake. That was not going to work.
That takes up a lot of people.
Now, if you want to go ahead and drop the Minecraft movie the same week them pre-orders go up, they're for on Blu-ray or let the pre-order go up the same way the Switch 2 pre-orders go up. Hit them twice. Yeah.
It's called marketing, people. Let's learn how to do it.
I mean, Shoko's right because the only reason I got Switch was for Zelda. And for the Wii and for the channel. That was it.
Like there's literally like anybody that I know that has a Switch, honestly, there's like most of them only play one game. Like, and it's not to say that there aren't people that have multiple games on it, but it is to say that Nintendo knows their audience and they know that it does not you cannot play Nintendo games anywhere else. You can get emulators on your PC. Okay. But other than that, you're not playing Nintendo games nowhere else except a Nintendo device.
And the thing is, they know, like you said, Shoko, they know their audience. It don't. The minute you say, and we have Mario Kart, and we have Legend of Zelda, and we have Animal Crossing, and we have Pokemon, you've already locked in 4 different genres. People are going to buy it.
But I want Punch Out. I want a Mike Tyson Punch Out updated, but that's just me.
Meanwhile, here's a free game with some sticks and some blocks. Go punch trees, build your own world. Okay. If some weirdos come in when you're not looking, your kids can kick them out and then report them, which is also something I've heard praised a lot between that and Roblox. So yeah, it's accessible. It's also got really it's just a game. It's not inspired by anything. There's no kind of views. There's no views or stances. It's just open world. Go touch virtual grass.
Yeah, Minecraft is very, very vigilant when it comes to children playing on their games, playing on their systems. They are. I thought black moms were territorial. No, Minecraft literally works with law enforcement. So if somebody's on there not supposed to be, they come up missing or arrested.
Yeah. Roblox.
That's why I said I haven't heard
a lot of crazy folks on
negative.
Roblox, man. I say that for Roblox is different.
Yeah, that's why I said for Minecraft, although it's not my fandom, I haven't heard negative about it. It is one of those few places kids can play. Parents were always saying, "My kid, you worried about your kid playing video games and what the effects will be and all that." No, this particular platform is completely fine. It's not gory. It's not out of pocket. It's not like Sims. Sims started out the same kind of way. And then people just went left with it, So it's not like that.
It corrupted it.
Yeah. So you have a platform that I commend people that play this game. I commend the people that have gone out to see this movie. So I mean, I was just like, wow. I know we did a reaction trailer when it dropped, and we were just kind of like, didn't see it coming, and as quiet as it kept, it was very quiet. Its release was quiet, opposed at least to people over the age of 10. So it was very quiet, and only to come out like I watched SNL this past weekend. Jack Black was the host. I knew that's when the movie release was.
Yep.
So by the way, shout out to that crew. The weekend update segment was hilarious.
Oh yeah,
nope. That was hilarious.
That's why live is always dangerous on Saturday Night Live, because you never know what the crowd's gonna go with.
I want to know what the demographic in that audience was, because it was loud.
It was loud, and it was loud. It was unison, like oh man, ain't, and you just heard this like
a wave.
Did y'all practice this? Who told y'all this?
The look. I'm sorry, but the look on Colin Joseph, Michael Shea's face was gold. Like, wait a minute. Even Ego was just like, we gonna get fined for that. Lauren not gonna like that.
Lauren is
classic.
Lauren is gonna be pissed. It's like
no, but as far as the Minecraft universe, I commend you. Congratulations. You have a fan base. Those videos I've seen of kids or just several teenagers and kids that play this game, it's a safe space for them. Yes, they were bananas. It was bananas. And do what you do. I will not knock another fandom just because I don't know it.
Right. Although Twilight will give you the best 2 hours of sleep in any movie theater. I'm just saying.
Then there's that.
me and Shoyo were the group that was introduced to it, but the ones after us are the ones who really embraced it and took off.
All I said about Twilight,
Minecraft?
Not for me.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Oh, not me for sure.
I said we were introduced to it, then they took it.
Hey, I'm glad they took it, because I never touched that thing when I was a youngin'.
I was in the lonely Counter-Strike lobbies fighting nothing but bots. Just
Counter-Strike. Now you make me want to go back to my old PC and log into my old account again.